So I am waiting for my own share. Yes. So this picture is very interesting.
You need to be a victim, yes, to be a victim of fraud first, to be registered by I mean, you know, yesterday someone told, yes. Yesterday someone told me that this picture was posted on Facebook and the people are providing comment on the picture. And I told him that I don't need to go really on Facebook to show that, but he shared with me some comments from people. And I was like,
wow. But Mr. Ali, this other man in a blue suit, is he your colleague?
Oh, blue suit? No. This is not my colleague. This guy is he's working for Express Union.
Oh.
Yes, in fact, you know, we are organized like, okay, if we receive the funding for all cash activities, IRC cannot implement directly.
Okay.
So the implementation is IRC will receive funds. The government with the OSHA.
Yes.
Yes, with the OSHA put in place a small committee who's in charge of
which is in charge?
Which is in charge of to identify beneficiaries.
To
identify the beneficiaries, and when they have like a base de données.
Yes, a database.
Yeah, yes, they have like a database of all victims of flood in Germany and all the countrywide. They have a database, and this database is put in place by the government with the coordination of OSHA. So if an organization like IRC want to contribute for the cash distribution, so we need first to send our letter to the government and to OSHA to say that we want to contribute in the cash. I think I explained it to you a moment, because initially we didn't plan to share that money. What we planned, I explained that we are buying kits.
Yes.
Yes, we are buying kits, but the problem we encounter in this process is for buying kits, we need to prepare all the folders, to share with our headquarters, to approve the
yes.
Comment on dit les fournisseurs?
Suppliers.
Okay, the suppliers, we need to for all the suppliers recruitment process, we need to share all the process for approval to our headquarters. And you know, for emergency, it became really very complicated for us to ensure that process. And we asked for a waiver, especially in this case, to say, okay, since we are not able to have all the process quickly with emergency procedures, we need to have a waiver so that we can give money directly to affected people. And so we have at our side, we gained the fact that we don't need to have all the process to buy things and to distribute anyway. And for beneficiary side also, you know, they have the advantage to receive money and to decide it and to decide what they want to buy by themselves. But it's another question. We'll come back on this point.
Yes, because the man in the village or the normal African man, when he takes this money, instead of taking care of his direct family, he takes care of, he can marry a different wife, another wife, or, or immediately you go, he is going back, he stops in the next bar and finishes the money there and goes back home.
Someone told me that anyway, the money you are sharing, it will finish in the hand of a human or in the bar. It's exactly what he said to me.
Yes, it's a problem. I think it's a serious problem with us Africans. Yes, when we don't have the money yet, we have many plans, very positive plans. But when the money comes, the plans change. Okay, but so what is the process? You told me about the fact that you have an emergency component to your program.
Yes.
So your program is in two parts.
Yes.
The program takes care of projects, implements, designs and implements projects.
Yes.
You receive funding for that. Yes. And then the other component of that is, but I was surprised today, Mr. Ali, to read that the founder of IRC is Albert Einstein.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Albert Einstein is the founder of IRC. Yes, of course.
Wow.
Exactly. Yes, it's Albert Einstein. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And yes, it's something we are sometimes using it in our advocacy and also to show IRC notoriety. You know, we sometimes in the presentation and in discussion we use it really to because yes, he's the founder and. Until now, I think in the board of IRC, you have Albert Einstein family.
Okay.
Until now, yes, until now. In the board, we have his family. So I think they continue working. I can tell you, Mr. Name, they continue working without taking any sense of money in IRC money, but they are contributing. They are giving their money. His family, they keep giving the money for the organization. They're working in the board, but they never ask for 1 cent. 1 cent of the organization money, 1 cent.
But they are rich now, Mr. Ali.
I don't know, but I'm not very sure, really. I'm not very sure, Mr. I don't know, really.
No, Mr. Ali, Albert Einstein had many patents. Patents are what provide a lot of money to his heirs, les héritiers, his heirs. They call that heir, not
patents.
Yes, patents. Patents are what they call les licences. For every invention, every discovery, every creation, there in Europe or in the West, you just need to go to the copyrights organization and you register and then you are protected. Anybody who uses your invention or your formula in his or her business must pay you some money, and it's not small money, it's much money. That is why the families of all these famous people are still very rich, and they will continue to be rich.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I can understand now. But yes, because I was saying that, you know, IOC will have 100 years in 2033.
Okay, IRC will be 100 years old.
Yes,
okay.
100 years old on 2033.
Yes.
On 2033, we have 100 years old. So, and we are preparing really a very, very big, it will arrive in 10 years, in 11 years, but we are already preparing this event.
Wow.
Yes, in each country, people are preparing this event in terms of putting data together to show what we did and we delivered during this 1 year.
100 years.
Yes. So each country is working on that, and we are pushing all programs to have an objective in terms of the number of people they want to reach. For example, if they want to reach, if for people working in health, they can say that we will reach, for example, 1 people by 2033. And so, and each country have a very large number of objectives to achieve before this period, so that we can say that one IRC have 100 years old, we reach, for example, 5 million or 10 million or I don't know, 200 million expansions on one. So we are preparing since now a very good, a very big feast for the celebration.
Preparing, Mr. Ali, prepare, not prepare. Prepare. Okay.
Okay.
So let us come back to this money donation. Is the government, did the government contribute? Because I have a participant who is in Mauritania.
Yes, Mauritania, yes.
Yes, he's a Cameroonian, but he works in Mauritania for the refugees from Mali in a camp called Basikunu.
I work there.
Wow.
I work in Basikunu, yes.
Okay. His name is Hamasi Diaby.
Okay, but me, it's since 2018.
No.
2018, yes.
So what he told me is that the government of Mauritania,
yes,
that they have 80,000 refugees from Mali,
yes,
or more.
Yes, yes,
and
because it's one of the big camps in Africa.
Okay,
in Bera camps, in Bera.
Yes.
In Bera, yes, it's one of the big camps in Africa.
No, we say one of the biggest camps.
One of the biggest, okay, one of the biggest camps in
Africa. Wow.
Yes, in Bera, yes.
So what he says is very interesting, and I would like to, that the government of Mauritania has is working with UNHCR and other humanitarian organizations to identify the vulnerable, the most vulnerable refugees in terms of age, in terms of health, in terms of mobility. And that the government is providing them with monthly support, cash, of about 22,000 francs. Every month, the government of Mauritania sends its agents with the money, and they go to the camps and distribute that money to the most vulnerable. So my question is this: is the government of Chad thinking about providing its support to those people? Or do they provide support?
In contrary, they are eating the money planned for.
This.
So I think you know I will explain step by step the process, and also to tell you probably, because we put in place really many dispositions.
Okay.
Yes, many dispositions to be sure that this money will not be stolen.
Okay.
Yes, so the first thing, as I said, we are obliged for everyone who wants to do the cash for this response, you are obliged to use the OSHA and the government affected people lists. So this is the database is approved by the OSHA, and they have really a very small committee working on it, and to be sure that really you have people affected by flood, not other people in. Even though we can say that probably we have some case, maybe 1% or 2% of risk to have some people in this list which are not really affected people, or yes, we can have this case anyway, because even at OCHA you have children working there, and so it maybe can be possible. But I know that the process is very really rigorous, and it's very tight, so it can be difficult to say that someone received this support without being a victim of fraud. So the main point is this point. What we said, the ciblage.
Targeting.
Okay. The targeting step is the main step in the process. The targeting step, and the vulnerability.
Yes.
The vulnerability is defined by 5 criteria. Five criteria, yes.
Yes.
It's defined by 5 criteria. The first criteria is the household, which is the household which is really didn't have nothing after the flood. They lost everything. Yes, they lost everything. Yes, they lost everything. Okay. Then you have we'll start adding the number of people in the household.
Okay.
Okay, and also if the head of the family is dead, for example, during the flood. So, and if they didn't prepare, if they didn't cook meal 2 or 3 days, this kind of criteria, you know,
yes.
This kind of criteria.
Okay.
So after this criteria, and if the targeting is okay, so when we arrive, we will decide to say we will give our cash in this area, because for this area they didn't have some partners or giving cash in the area, and then we will organize. It's an obligation to have a money partner. A money partner is like or someone. You need to have an agreement, and this agreement is signed by us and by OSHA.
Okay.
So and the money we will, for example, in our case, we have 1,500 for 40 people who will benefit from this support.
Okay.
And everyone will receive 42,000 CFA. Everyone.
Okay.
So we will calculate the amount, and we will give officially the amount to OSHA and the Express Union with the list of beneficiaries.
Okay.
And then we will put in place two systems of control.
Okay.
The first system of control, in each place the distribution is taking place, we will have two staff from IRC.
Okay.
Who is supervising all the process from the beginning until the end.
Okay.
And second, when an affected person receives the amount, when she come outside, you have IRC staff who will check. Excuse me, before going, because if you arrive, it's a kind of circle in which you will come and you have 4 tables.
Okay.
The first table will present the card, and they will check if your name is in the list. And if it's okay, you will go to the second table. In second table, they will take your imprint.
Fingerprints.
Fingerprint, okay.
Yes.
They will take your fingerprints, and then you will arrive in the third table. They will check all this. It's the last checkpoint, and then the point where we receive the money. And when you come outside, you have 2 people who will take the amount really if we receive. So many people on Facebook are giving the feedback why we are giving money and we cannot put it in
an envelope.
In an envelope before giving, but in fact, it's an obligation in the procedure to take the money out and to show before giving. So
to show that the process is transparent.
Exactly. So the some people, if you put it in an envelope, they will say that it's not a motive. If you take outside, all has been so
that you give them counterfeit money. Counterfeit money is les faux billets. Yes. Okay.
So okay.
Yes. Please let us go to our chat window and solve something here.
Okay.
So today, please always remember that when you are talking about human beings, you use who. But when you are talking about things, places, you use which.
Okay.
And then, please, this word is identify. Identify. And then when the people come to collect their money, the first table verifies their identity cards. National identity cards. Yes. And then base de données is database. Hello.